How's everybody doing? It's oh geez, what is it? Saturday, I guess. Must be the first day of August, maybe, I think. And we're gonna head on over to the potato patch and see what we got for red Pontiacs. It's gonna be the first sampling of the year. We started selling corn yesterday, which was our first day of corn, and we've had people already asking, do you have any potatoes, new potatoes? So we're gonna go find out here. They may be a little on the small side, but yeah, if I'd have put my damn belt on, would have stopped that beeping. So haven't made a film here for quite a while. It's just been a frigged up week. Ended up in the hospital for a few days, which I'll tell you about later. Anyway, it looks to me like actually the plants are almost starting to die back, so that's a good thing. So we might have pretty good sized potatoes. Yeah, the patch looks pretty good. We'll start over here on the wood side. That's the weediest ones. We'll pull some of them by hand right here. So yeah, they're kind of a mess here, but we'll start right here somewhere at the end. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, we'll see what we got here. Pull a few weeds. Get down where we can see the potatoes. Okay, so let's see what's in this first hill of potatoes. Oh, got some beauties. Not very big, but you know, the ground is so wet out here. Some of them little boilers. When there came late, I guess. So, nothing down through here. No plants. Guess we're gonna have to probably hit these with some water to wash them. They're so dirty, but come on. Them big rocks over there. Yeah, there's one there I missed. Always amazes me how one part of the country can be so dry and others be so wet. We went 2 months without a drop of rain. Now we can't get rid of the rain. I see some red in there. Nothing but mud. Well, we ain't doing that great. They're pretty small. So there are some good ones in there. But yeah, I've done what, 4 feet and I don't know, 4 pounds or so. Pound to the foot, that ain't very good. But I'm gonna do it off camera. I'm gonna dig about another 8 or 10 feet here, see if I can get enough for Carol to sell. That's really all we're after. And we'll let the rest of them keep growing. Well, that right there is about 15 feet a row, and there are a few big ones, but not a very good yield. They're wicked muddy. I mean, I don't understand it. You know, we went for 2 months with not a drop of rain. Stuff was turning to powder. And now we've been getting about an inch, inch and a half a week. So, and I mean, this week we've only got probably a quarter of an inch or so, but it's been enough showers and enough clouds that nothing's evaporating and drying. So anyway, we'll go on up and wash these off. Hopefully it'll make Carol happy. Sounds like a belt's a little loose there, squealing in the greenhouse. Anyway, be back in a minute. So we're on project number 2 here. And the pump has been delayed lately on starting and stopping. So what it is usually there is in this fit-in right here on the bottom of your pressure switch, there's either an obstruction right there, or sometimes there's an obstruction coming out of the pump housing right here. So I'm going to take this line off. I'm going to do it off camera, and when I find the problem, I'll try to show it to you. I don't know if you can see that little air bubble that was just blowing. The pump is running, there's no water coming out. So the problem is where it comes out of the housing right here, which is hard to see. But I'm going to go get me a small wire and I'm going to clean it out. I'll actually shut that pump off because I got to drain the water right back out of it here. So, well, I'll go get that wrench while that's draining and a piece of wire, and we'll fix that obstruction. Well, I got this Allen wrench here, and that I couldn't even shove it in. I really had to push on it, and finally it broke the scale. There's a bunch of scale on it. So what we're going to do before we hook it up, we're going to put this back on, and we'll fire it up real quick, and that'll blow any shit out. Because I don't want it in the bottom of the diaphragm. So we'll see what happens here. I don't know if you can see here what I'm holding or not, but probably not. Might want to get over here. Beautiful. We got water now. And that's what Carol needed. She's not a patient girl when she's right in the middle of taking a shower and the water stops, believe me. Carol does not like it. So those are just, they're real nice rubber grommets on them, so I don't even think I'm gonna have to take a wrench to it. Plug that pump back in. And we should have water. Sounds promising. Put our water back onto the house. Beautiful. All this crap over here. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a minute when that shuts off. Yeah, now we'll head out of the basement here. There's some interesting things happening. Jeff Rhodes, he's the guy that owns the concrete company that did the floor. He's actually out here on a Saturday morning. You hang on, I'll get down the light. he's cutting the concrete so it won't crack in odd places. And see if we can get a little video of that. Now this saw here can cut green concrete, and it's pretty cool because, you know, it used to spalt out all the little stones and stuff. And this machine here is made so that it won't. They could have cut it yesterday, but they were doing 3 floors yesterday, and you know, they can only have it at one place, so. But Jeff, he's the man, I'll tell you. He still lugs concrete forms every day, and that's a pretty neat rig. That does a nice job, don't it? Beautiful job. Does a real thin line, only about might be 1/8 of an inch. Nice and thin. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a few when we get it done. So we just got done eating supper, and thought I'd show you this floor. I didn't show you much of it earlier there when he was cutting it. His wife forgot to tell him that we was waiting on him, and day before yesterday in the evening she says, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Tim's waiting with his floor needs to be poured. So of course he got us the next day, which is very kind of him, but he had I think he did 3 floors that day. They busted butt. But anyway, yeah, they come with a green saw that'll cut this stuff when it's green. And he actually didn't do this when it was green, but it cuts a very narrow slot. And he did one across the middle here, 2 from point to point, because he figured that would be a stress area. And then he cuts in behind all of the door openings, because these door openings, there's pins out here in the outside edge, so if it tries to pull, it's going to break. So it lets it break right like where the door rubber hits. And it's good a place as any. I've been out here calculating my pressure treated stuff here for tomorrow. But we had an orphan find a home here today. Kind of a neat piece, woodworking piece. I've been wanting a big jointer for years, you know, like a 12-incher, so I could lay a piece of oak down and make it flat, you know, because a lot of my oak's twisted. Nice stuff, you know, but it's twisted and can't use it. So this right here is the beast that showed up today. Matter of fact, I don't even know whether it's a 16 or an 18, but it's a good sized jointer. And that right there is the make of it. And made in Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, so that's all the writing on it. And I'll shut you off here for a second and I'll go get a tape measure. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that's 18 inch. It's actually a 20-inch drum. So it's a 20-inch jointer. They got 18-inch blades in it. And, you know, the blades aren't nicked and they're actually quite sharp. I think it's actually usable just the way it is. It's got Babbitt bearings. And, yeah, I think it's in pretty good shape. Got a brand new set of belts that whoever worked on it last put onto it, and the motor was actually bolted to the floor in the building that it came out of. And yeah, that's the motor there. I don't know how many horsepower it is, I didn't look, but yeah, it's pretty nice shape. It ain't been abused too bad. A few nicks right here, but you know, when that's on the infeed, so I mean, there's a big enough table there that it's going to be nice. We'll get, there is a wooden fence that goes onto it. I don't know if it's a homemade affair or what, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, pretty happy to find it. It wasn't cheap, not by any stretch. You know, had to count out some $100 bills for it. But yeah, pretty happy with it. Let's see how many horsepower this motor is. Oh, it's upside down, of course. Of course it would be. So, it's a single phase, 1740, 3 horsepower right there. I don't read well upside down, but yeah. It'll run 115 or 230. I don't have a clue which way it's wired, but it's got a starter on it. So, pretty good chance it's wired for, yeah, that probably looks like maybe 240. Have to check it out. Got to have stuff put back together. But anyway, yeah, pretty happy. So, and that's turning some pretty good RPM. That's almost, that's 1700. That must turn up around 3000 RPM, that head. So, should do a pretty good job if it's got horsepower enough. You put 18 inches of oak on there, you might not have ponies enough on it, but you know, I don't have any oak that wide. I think the widest I have is like 10 inches. And I'm patient, I can push slow. Anyway, yeah, got some more stuff here to clean out. Get this ready for picking in the morning. Tomorrow morning we're gonna have to start picking probably around 5:30. We got a lot to pick. We gotta have the stand open at 9. And we sold out of corn. First day to have corn, we had 7 bags. Picked it up yesterday afternoon. Didn't really sell much yesterday. Half a bag or a bag. And we sold 7 bags today. We sold out and I went over and got more. And I think we got 6 bags there to start tomorrow. So yeah, been a busy couple of days. We're gonna go and clean the back of this truck out. Go on up and move the tractor from the road, and then I got to go and help Carol. We are going to make zucchini relish. She made a triple batch and had, I don't know, 20 some jars of zucchini relish, and she sold them all in a matter of about a week. So we're going to make another triple batch tonight. I'm going to help her do it. A lot of processing, you know. I forget how many cups. Like, I don't know. It's just a lot. It's a lot of zucchini. So anyway, yeah, that's all for now. I'm gonna let you go, and I hope you enjoyed. Just a little update on what's going on. Things are going great on the farm. We dug them potatoes this morning in the mud. I gave up because it was so muddy. You know, I only got about probably 5 pounds of potatoes. It was just too muddy to keep digging. But we'll give a couple days. If we have sunshine here for 2 or 3 days, maybe I'll go try some more. Anyway, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like, and we'll see you next time.